Hello guys, and welcome back to another video of the Learn Python like ABC series. Yes, I know it's getting really long for us to actually start writing some Python code. My defense, all this I'm doing, they are necessary. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you why you should actually learn Python, or what are some of the reasons why you would want to learn Python. Why not any other language? That's the question. Don't worry, in the next video, we'll start doing some actual Python coding, and I'm sure you will enjoy from there. Okay, so I'm going to split my reasoning into two. The first is syntax, and then the second is what can you do with Python. Now you'd ask me, what about the syntax makes Python special? That's a question you should ask. No, most of us humans find it a bit difficult to learn new languages, and programming languages are not any less of languages as compared to the ones that we use to communicate with each other. And by this, I mean the English language. Only that this time we are actually trying to communicate with, the computer instead of another human being. So concretely, I'm trying to say that if the language is closer to the English language, it will be easier for us to understand, and that is normal. That's one thing that's easy about Python. That's one reason why anyone wants to learn Python. The Python syntax is very close to the English language. By syntax, I mean how the language is written, the words and the set of rules that govern it. And for Python, it is really close to the English language. For this reason, most people recommend that beginners start programming in Python because it's very easy to understand. But myself, I think that to actually choose a programming language shouldn't be because of how easy it is for you to understand that language. Should that be because of the kind of things that you want to do with the language? And that's where my second reasoning comes in. What should be your main reason? What should be the actual reason? What do you want to do with the language? Now, Python is one of those languages that we call a general purpose language. General purpose in the sense that it can be used for a lot of things. So what I'm going to do is to basically list out some things that Python can be used for. The first thing is data science. Data science has to do with working with a lot of data in terms of processing it, understanding it, drawing insights from it. Basically, anything that has to do with data is under data science. Python is one of the leading programming languages used in data analysis, data visualization, and more. The syntax is one reason. It's very easy and it has a lot of packages too. Pandas, NumPy, SciPy are just a few of the packages that can be used to work with data when you are using the Python language. The second field that Python is popularly used in is machine learning. Now, machine learning itself has to do with the computer learning from the past events and being able to predict future ones. There's more to it, but for now, I'm just going to tell you that one of the languages that's mostly used in machine learning is Python. This is because it has a lot of tools purposely for working with data, understanding them, and building machine learning models for them. Examples are scikit-learn, SciPy, Keras, TensorFlow. All these tools can be used in Python, and as such, it makes the life of a machine learning engineer a whole lot easier. For that reason, you would want to learn Python. If you want to go into machine learning and data science, Python is for you. The third thing that Python can be used for is web development. Well, web development basically has to do with building applications, websites, some things that run on the web. And Python is one of the leading tools for making really good and secured web applications. Python has tools for making really good and secured web applications. Some of these tools are Django and Flask, which we'll get into later in this series. There is scripting, and there is also desktop app development. Scripting basically has to do with automating some boring tasks. Python is a very easy language to use in terms of automating some of the daily activities that we do on our computer. In terms of building desktop application, Python has tools for that as well. It has a tool called PyQt5, there's another called tkinter, or you can just say Kinter, depending on who is pronouncing it. So basically, all I'm trying to say is that Python, as I've said earlier, is a general purpose language. It has a lot of tools for doing a lot of things. And if you are unsure what you actually want to do with the language, Python is a really good language for you to start with, because at the end, you can use it for a lot of things. You don't need to restrict yourself. So one reason you would want to learn Python is the syntax. Very easy and understandable because it is really close to the English language, which is our normal language. Now, another reason is because of what you can do with Python. You can work in a data science field, machine learning, web development, scripting, and And you can also build desktop applications and many more things with Python. That is why it's a general purpose language. I'm going to end up this video by giving you guys some apps or some popular applications that were built using Python. There is Google, there is YouTube, there is Instagram, Netflix, Dropbox, Reddit. I'm sure you've heard of all of this. So you can imagine the functionalities that these apps have, and you can imagine the things that you can build with Python, or you can imagine the things you'll be able to do after this series. So that's it for this one. If you like this content and would like to support, you know what to do. Leave a like behind. Subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. If you have any questions, problems, or additions to what I've said, or based on what I've said in this video, feel free to leave that in the comment section. I will definitely check that out. If you want to become my friend, don't forget to connect with me on Twitter. The handle is TrevorNew44. And the article version of this video we posted on my hash node blocking site. I'll leave a link in the description. With that being said, I'll see you soon.